everyone, it's Cassidy and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my 2023 goals. I don't even normally say this year is going to be my year, but I just feel 2023 is going to be my year. So we're just going to manifest it. I make my goals at the start of the year like any other person. You know, I'm going to do the stereotypical thing and say this year I'm going to stick to them. But I hope I actually will stick to them throughout the year. I think I made them very attainable instead of just putting so much pressure and having these really high expectations that I end up being stressed about. We're all about having fun this year and crushing our goals at the same time. In this video, we'll talk about my reading goals and a couple of my channel goals. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those will mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below what some of your reading goals are for 2023, or if you have a channel, if you want to let me know any of your channel goals as well. And let's just get into the video. So I have my trusty notebook here. This one I use for my more YouTube kind of stuff. Let's not spoil it, but it's got my goals here, so let's get into it. The main one, as I already kind of mentioned, is keeping reading fun. I felt a lot of pressure last year to be reading a lot when I just couldn't. I had a lot going on in my personal life and reading just had to take a back seat, and then also I had some slumps just for no reason. But then I put a lot of pressure on myself because, you know, you kind of have to read to make content for booktube. So not reading was not very helpful with trying to grow my channel and post for you guys. And even as a small channel, you feel that pressure to try and grow. You need to read a lot, read fast, put all these videos out, and I just don't read as fast as some of these people on booktube, and that's totally fine. Reading is for fun, making these YouTube videos are for fun, so let's just keep it that way. So that's the main goal for this year. The goal that everyone really wants to know is what my Goodreads goal is. So this year I decided to put it at 40. Even this past year when I read way less than normal, I still read, I think it was 44 books I ended up reading or something like that. And the year before I read 50 something. So I think 40 is a good goal, not to put too much pressure on myself, but to still put it higher than like 20. If I don't hit 40 books, that's fine too. It's not the end of the world, but going along with that, I have a goal for reading 4 books per month. So that technically adds up to 48. So it's more than my goal, but I do this thing where I'll like read none in 1 month, and then like in November I read like 8 or something. So it would be nice to just like distribute my reading better. So I just went with 4. I feel like that's a good number. Last year I tried to do 5. That was too much because the year before I read about 5 books per month, but this past year that was not gonna happen. So I put it down to 4, and I feel like that's more attainable. A little less pressure on myself, but still challenging myself to get to 4. And obviously if I read more, that's just great. This is a huge goal for me, and that is to read my physical TBR. I just keep growing it and not reading fast enough, which is again fine. I don't need to read at the speed of light. I need to stop buying books then. Read the books that I've had for long instead of buying a book and not reading it for 2 years. Like, my physical TBR video will be coming this month. I haven't filmed it yet, but so I don't actually know what it's at, but I have an idea based on my Goodreads, and I can't have it be that much. That's too many unread books for me. So we need to read my physical TBR instead of just adding to it. I kind of have a goal of getting my physical TBR down to less than 50 or about 50. If it's like 53 or I just spat everywhere. If it's like 53 or something, that's great. I just kind of want it in that range there. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I would just feel better if it was down to that. It would be more attainable to read in the next year. I could read maybe all of it. You know, that's not gonna happen. But do you know what I'm trying to say? If I get it down to 50, like if I get it down 50 books this year, and then I read 50 books next year, I'm at like 0. Not gonna happen, but it'll even itself out a bit, because I love when people have lots of books. I love watching their videos of their bookshelves tours and like physical TBR shelves and all that. But I also love seeing someone who has read most of their books, and then when they buy a book, they're able to read it right away because they don't have so many books on their backlist that they need to read, you know? So I'm just gonna try at least just even be in between that. That'd be cool with me. So in an effort to do that, I am going to be trying a book buying ban to a certain extent. I have a number of books that I want to stay under like buying. So right now I have my number as less than 20 to 25 books this year. Just be like smarter about the books that I buy, because especially at the start of my channel and me getting back into reading, I was just buying books to buy books, and we don't need to do that. So this is kind of another goal. Actually buy books that I want to read, not just buy books because I heard one YouTuber talk about it or it's the fad for the week, because let's be serious, most books don't get talked about for more than a month. So I don't need to buy it just because people talked about it for a month and then no one talks about it again. We can think about it. You don't have to buy it right away, because that's what I've been doing. So I put 20 to 25 books. That'd be cool if it was way less, but I'm just trying to be, let's be real here, because just even itself, if I think about books that are like anticipated releases through 2023, continuing series and stuff, that is just in itself gonna take up a certain amount of those books. And I want to continue series, and I want to read books that I'm really excited about. We're just trying to be smarter about that stuff. I would also like to read, I'm gonna say 6 nonfictions throughout this year. I think that is a good number for me because I don't really read nonfictions, but I would like to read the ones that I have, the ones that I'm really interested in. So I think 6 is a good number, 1 every other month, not meaning that I have to do 1 every other month, but just when I say 1 every other month or 6 in a whole year, that seems way less intimidating. So that is what it's going to be. I have so many on my shelves that I want to read anyway, so let's read them. I just gravitate towards fiction more. Next I want to track my books more / better. I just do Goodreads, and that's fine to a certain extent, but I kind of love it when I see people do their stats and they're like, I read this many books, this many pages, this many genres, the blah blah blah. I kind of love that. I'm not technically, I don't really like stats. I'm in a stats class right now, don't like that, but I think it's fun. So even if I use maybe Storygraph, which is better at giving you like the types of moods these books are and the genres, which ones you read the most, all that kind of stuff, they give you all these graphs. So even if I just did that to help myself track it more, that'd be great. It's just the convenience of Goodreads. So that's just a small goal, but I think it'll add something fun to like my wrap-ups and to everything like that. End of the year stats kind of stuff. The last number kind of one is I want to read 30 pages a day. I would love if I read more than 30 pages a day, but some days I don't even get to pick up a book, so I'd like to try at least read 30 pages a day. Like that helps you make progress so much faster, so much more than you even notice, because I did that when I was getting back into reading to help myself get back into the reading, and that was why I was able to read so many books all of a sudden. So I would like to do that again. Plus, it'll just give me like 30 minutes, give or take, with reading something that I love every day. Just a little self-care moment every day. So that is a big goal. The last two go hand in hand. I would like to take part in more readathons. I have this problem where I think I can't take part in a readathon if I can't go all out. So when there's a month-long readathon, I just think that I can't participate even if I read 2 books instead of like the 7 prompts that there are or whatever. That that doesn't matter. You can read how much or how little you want, and you're still participating in the readathon. So I just gotta get that mentality out of my head and just participate in so many more readathons, because there's so many fun ones out there. I just feel like I have this all or nothing mentality, and it's not fun. In sprints and all that kind of stuff goes hand in hand with taking part in Buzzwordathon and TBR Knockout, which are Buzzwordathon is from Books and Lala, Kayla. TBR Knockout is from Mel, from Completely Melanie. She does prompts. Both of them do prompts. You find a book that fits the prompt, and it's just a way to read through yourselves. A little fun readathon type of things. Each month has different prompts. I don't know how hard I'm gonna go into this. Like, I'm not gonna plan my whole monthly TBR around these, but I think maybe like halfway through the year I'll do a check-in and see if I've read books that fit those prompts, because she doesn't even say you need to do it each month. She doesn't. Kayla does not care. She wants you to do it your way, so I'm gonna do it my way and try and participate but not stress about it, and again, make it not fun. The first one's Life or Death, so I have 3 books on my TBR that works for that. I'm planning on reading some of them throughout the year, so that will happen eventually, and that's good with me. And TBR Knockout, some of them are a little bit more, they're not so specific. So January is book with a mostly white cover. I happen to have a book on my TBR with that, so that one I'm not as worried about. I'll just take a look throughout the year and fill those in, and it'll just be fun little readathons that I'm taking part in without trying super hard. If I notice that I'm using them in the month, I'll maybe mention it in my TBR, but it is not going to be this really stressful thing for me. So just for my channel goals, I think when I'm filming this, I'm at 248 subscribers, which I appreciate every single one of you. My little goal for this year is to double that and hopefully get to 500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and if you'd like to, definitely click that button, because I would really appreciate it. Help me towards my goal. It's just something that can push me to work hard on my channel. I'd also like to at least post once a week, which seems so minimal, but here's the thing. I will post, like December, I posted every other day leading up to Christmas. And I was killing it, really killing it, and then I didn't post at all the next week. And then I'll just go through these like kind of hyper fixation where I'm posting, I have a bunch of videos posting, and then I'm gone for like 3 weeks. We don't need to do that. Just post once every week. You can post more than that, but like let's at least do post once a week. And I'll feel good. It's consistent, it's good. We love that. The last one's kind of a broad one. I would like to make more connections, more friends on BookTube. If you have a channel, I would love to check it out. I will check out people's channels if they comment on my videos, if I see them, or if I just randomly find you. But I'm so bad at commenting and like making myself known that I am watching your videos. So if you commented on my videos, I'm gonna say with 99% certainty I have checked out your videos and I do watch your videos. I'm just really bad at commenting, so I'm gonna really try and get better at that, because I know I love it when people comment on my videos, so I'm sure other booktubers do as well. So I'm gonna get better at that, which helps make friends and connections on here. If you want to be my friend, let me know. I also want to be present in more sprints, because people that I follow always do sprints, so I just need to join them more and like actually comment in them again. That's something that I don't do a super lot, that are goals for me and my channel to grow, but also just to have like friends on here. And I would like to start doing sprints this year, so we'll see when that starts happening, but hopefully soon, because I love watching sprints, so why don't I just host them? Girl, I don't know. Those are all of my goals for 2023, reading and channel wise. Let me know what your guys' goals are down below. If you want to do reading or channel or just your life in general, I would love to hear it. What your Goodreads goal is, or let's start doing this. We're gonna start doing the emoji. So if you don't have anything else to comment but want to let me know that you're here, comment down below. Is there like a notebook? Comment down below like a notebook or like something writing, because you're writing down your goals, or I guess like a celebration, New Year's type of emojis, just to let me know that you're here. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!